Our once friendly neighbors to the north are now a menace to our society. It all began after the 2010 Winter Olympics held in Canada's Vancouver, British Columbia. The Canadian men's ice hockey team defeated the U.S. team in a contest that had to be settled in overtime. After the Canadian victory, it seemed like the Canadians began to feel a new sense of national pride, and were not afraid to show it. In the weeks following, the number of Canadians within the U.S. wearing pro-Canadian attire nearly tripled, and practically all who were behind Canada's petition for U.S. statehood promptly switched sides and began protesting it. Currently, we're faced with a Canadian epidemic. Places once thought safe are now to be avoided by all. They're drinking syrup in our parks, curling in our alleyways, playing pickup hockey in our basketball courts, and terrorizing our citizens. Even worse have been reports flooding in about Canadian-related violence all throughout the country. Most victims cannot be reached for comment. However, one such victim, who has requested to remain anonymous, recounted his story.
Just walking to class, minding my own business. I was approached by a group of them, all wearing hockey jerseys. I thought I'd say hi because we were all wearing jerseys, but that turned out to be the biggest mistake I could have made. They all surrounded me and started mocking my jersey, and next thing I know, one of them pulls my jersey up over my head and hits me with an uppercut. And I was on the ground, defenseless, and the rest of them joined in with punching and kicking, and all the while yelling obscenities at me. The last thing I remember before blacking out was one of them pouring syrup all over me.
That's what it's all about. Oh yeah!
When I woke up, I was in the hospital, had a ruptured spleen, a mild concussion, and 3 broken ribs. Yeah, the doctor said it looked like I'd been in a car accident, but the only thing that told him otherwise was the sweet scent of syrup. Something has to be done about these monsters.
Law enforcement officials are at a loss for how to deal with this epidemic. The Canadians assimilated themselves into our culture, and there seems to be no way to weed them out at this point. So far, all officials have been telling us these 3 tips on how to stay safe. 1. Avoid hockey rinks at all costs, as these are the places where most Canadians congregate. 2. When you see Canadians on the street, do not make eye contact, or try to start a conversation. And 3. Do not, under any circumstances, wear any sort of Team USA hockey apparel. These include jerseys of American-born players and all non-Canadian players. Not following these rules, especially the last one, will result in violence. I sincerely hope that you all stay safe in this new and challenging world. The epidemic should pass in time, but for the moment, all we can do is wait. Stay safe, America.